Hello, everyone. It's Madam Amo, aka Madam No Nonsense, aka Madam Gold, aka Madam For Real. I'm just here keeping it real as usual every day. I last time I remember I made a video about this coronavirus, and I talked about three countries: Australia, Ghana, and Nigeria. So with Australia, I think I gave a little tip about what our Prime Minister Scott Morrison is preparing for us here, because I'm in Australia here. So which is a good thing. So if you watch my last video about the corona thing, we talked about it. So I talked about it there. So I was more concerned about Africa, which is Ghana and Nigeria, my origin. So I talked about the fact that I haven't really heard much about what's happening in Nigeria and what's happening in Ghana. But fortunately for me, I think I went on internet a day ago or 2 days ago, and I was able to see that there's now the news I mean, trying to know what is happening. It has happened. So, unfortunately, it says that there's 2 cases of coronavirus in Ghana, which is so unfortunate. It's not a good news at all. I was a bit worried about it, but now I wanted to find out how did it get there. So I got to find out that it was through these 2 international travelers, which is one from Norway and one from Turkey. I pray the government would be able to do something about it, like just to contain it. Like I used to say to people all the time, please do not go to gatherings where there are over 100 people or more. Please do not go to those kind of gatherings. When you're going to market, be very careful. Like we always say to people, sanitize your hands all the time. Make sure you have the sanitizer in your house, and wash your hands properly, even if it's just 20 seconds on the running water. Wash your hands properly. Take care of your kids, your family, everybody around you. Please do not get close to someone that is very sick, or someone that you can notice that you notice that is sick, and stay away from people that do that cough, or you can see those kind of symptoms about cold or flu around them. Then yourself, if you know you are sick, please stay in the house. I understand there's a number that the Ghanaian health minister has put out there that you can call, and if you feel you're sick, do not go to hospital, do not go out. So just give a call and let them know. If you can't contact your GP, just make sure you call that number, and help can come your way. It's very important for us all to look after ourselves at this critical time. Corona is not something we should be joking with, but people just feel like, oh, it's no big deal because it's not coming much in Africa. Okay, so the other one I want to talk about today, that's something that's really going through my mind, and I just think it's very important you all know about it. It's the way we answer questions in Africa. you know, Africans answer question in a way that you don't understand what it is. You kind of have to ask yourself, is it overconfident? Is it that they don't understand the question sometimes? Or is it that they don't think about the question before they answer it? Now, I'm saying this because I saw something on internet this morning, and it's morning here. Okay, it's about almost 9 a.m. in the morning here. So I saw something this morning on internet, because I do a lot of follow up about this coronavirus, because it's very important. As being a nurse, I am very alert, because it's not a good disease at all. So I saw something today on the internet. It's about Nigeria. So now I understand that Nigeria has also got 2 cases in the country about coronavirus, and same thing. It's brought in by these international travelers as well. So now there was this lady, when I think she's a presenter or something, she went to the market where, coronavirus can easily spread. She went to the market and asked questions, like people walking around, and asked them questions about what they think about coronavirus. Now, there's this particular guy, she asked the question. Now, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if we are too confident with our answers, or we don't think about the answers before we answer give the answer. I just don't get it. Now, there's a question they asked the guy, I quote, They asked him that, do you know about coronavirus? He said yes. And they asked him that, are you afraid of coronavirus? He said no. Now, this is what he said after saying no. He said Ebola came into the country some years back, and Nigerians were able to contact it. Were able to conquer it. That is where this conquer. So when if someone said conquer it, is that mean defeats? Okay. So he said we were able to conquer it. So when coronavirus come, we are not afraid of coronavirus. Let it come and we'll conquer it. I pause. Now the question I want to ask this person is, do you remember how many Africans did Ebola killed? Do you remember how many of your neighbors, your friends, families, relatives that Ebola killed? The fact that Ebola did not kill you, you probably did not contact Ebola. You were lucky. I don't understand what you mean by when Corona comes, you conquer it. Now, there's something I'm hearing as well that they said Africans' immune systems are very strong. Corona cannot catch us. Corona cannot do this. So Corona can come. We don't care about Corona. We are not afraid of Corona. Now, I'm going to tell you something. As someone working in the health industry, okay, the only way you can only know that your immune system is very strong, if you are not the type that goes to the hospital to do checkup all the time, which I know 90% of Africans don't do it. The only way you can really know is when that Corona hits you. Then you can know if your immune system is strong or not. What is wrong with us in Africa? What is that thing that we have in our head? That our immune system is strong, let it come. Corona has not killed any African person. Even common malaria kills you in Africa. Common malaria kills you. Corona, even in Australia here, that I am here. Corona does not really kill young people. Young people. For Corona to kill someone that is young, probably the person has a health issues. Corona can easily kill people in their late 60s, 50s. You know why? Because already these are the people that their immune system is weak. It's not that it's not strong, it's becoming weak. They are suffering from diabetes. They are suffering from heart problem, lungs problem already. They are not strong. You understand? So these are the people that when Corona hits them, it can easily kill them. So tell me, do you not have old people in Africa? Do you not have old people? Do you want your great-grandmother, your grandmother, your mother to die before their time? And not even just die there, but be killed by a disease called Corona? What is wrong with us in Africa? If we keep being this confident about this coronavirus, WHO will not help us. I'm telling you. By the time this thing hits us, that they're supposed to have attention to us, in their mind, they will still be thinking, oh, they won't die because their immune system is strong. That's what they made us to understand. African, cut the crap. Cut it. Let's prevent ourselves. Let's prevent this thing from spreading. The confidence is too much. We need to stop it. The confidence of us knowing that this coronavirus will not kill us, will not come to us, we can defeat it and all that. Who defeats disease? Who does that? If Ebola was easy to be defeated, would you guys die? Do you know how many people that died in Sierra Leone? Do you know how many people that died in Nigeria? Do you know how many people that died in most African countries? What is the difference between Corona and Ebola? It's disease. That's the name. Disease is African. Let's get it straight. This is disease we are dealing with. We don't need it to spread. We don't have the measures. I'm telling you, Australia here, we have facilities, good facilities. When you talk about one of the best health countries in the world here, but they still have people that die. They can contain it. They are even doing testing. They are doing testing even before they don't want it to spread. So for that reason, we have COVID-19 clinics here. If you just feel you have any symptoms, you just feel something, tell you go and test and let's see. Then they can start the treatment as quick as possible. But you guys are there just, and now we have this, and now we have this. Kilon Sheyi, what is wrong with us? Then what is wrong with us? We need to change. Change that our mentality, that African mentality. We have to change it. It's very bad. And I come to what is it called? Pastors. What is this thing I'm hearing about pastors saying they are going to arrest Corona? Somebody says going on the mountain to go and fast and catch Corona. Like Corona is living where? And what is all this baby talk? Where is Corona living? Is Corona having a house that you are going to capture the Corona? Africans, Do we need to act? Does everything has to be comedy? Because I just see sometimes our life as comedy life. Does everything has to be in movies and comedy movies and all that? Now, I'm very serious this morning because things I hear, the way I want us to think in Africa about containing this thing when it's happening to us now, is not how we are thinking. The confidence is too much. Africans, stop being confident and mind the way you answer questions, please. Some Africans, I'm not saying all Africans, don't get me wrong. Please mind the way you answer questions, especially questions that goes on social media, questions that goes on the world, questions that goes everywhere. Your answers, you should think about it before you answer it. Please. Coronavirus is a disease. It can get to anybody. Let's contain it. Wash your hands properly. Do not go to gathering. Sanitize your hand. Buy sanitizer in the house for your children. Buy for your friends and family. When you touch surface of things, wash it. When you get closer to people, they say don't shake hands. There is no way that will work. You won't. Sometimes you do some things when you don't even expect it. You check somebody mistakenly. Just wash your hands with soap. Running water for at least 20 seconds is very important. Please, corona is not a good disease. Let it not get to Africa. Our immune system, you don't know until it hits you. This is Madam Mo, aka Madam No Nonsense, aka Madam For Real, aka Madam Good. I'm just here keeping it real. My country, my people are very important to me, and I love everybody. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button so that you can get anything that any updates from me. Then like my page and tell people about my page. Thank you very much. This is Madam Amo, aka Madam No Nonsense, aka Madam For Real, aka Madam For Good. I'm just keeping it real. Thank you.